West Ham Fan TV, Dan Lawless here outside Cardiff City Stadium, Cardiff City 2, West Ham 0. We got a bloody face we ain't seen in a while. Mike, what'd you make of that, mate?
Honestly, I wish I had stayed in America. Do you know what? I don't know what happened today, really. We looked disinterested from the first whistle, really. It just looked like, I don't know if we set up tactically wrong, or we came here thinking that we were just going to turn them over, like we were just going to turn up and turn them over just easily. I don't know. And then I think it was just a typical Neil Warnock tactical performance, wasn't it, really? I mean, I think their players spent more time on the floor than they did on the pitch. Yep. But that's not, I'm not taking anything away from them, because I think we probably showed, West Ham as a team today, showed the opposition no respect whatsoever. We came here thinking, complacency obviously set in today. We're lucky we didn't lose by 3 or 4, because they had chances in the second half to wrap it up. I said to one of my friends, I said at half time, I said it can't get any worse in the second half. I said, can't get any worse than that. Lo and behold, it did. We played marginally better in the second half. But what's this going on with, all the players being so close to each other? This really intricate play, but no end product. What's the point of passing the ball about for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passes and then losing the ball and then, getting caught on the break? I mean, our 2 goals, you can't blame the defence at all, apart from Fabianski, because I thought he was poor on the first goal. To concede after 3 minutes away to somewhere like this, when we know this is a team fighting for their lives, is really, really poor. And I do not know what he was doing for the second goal. I think he should have done better with that. Really do. I can't pick one. We huffed and puffed in the second half, didn't we? Yeah. First half didn't really offer anything, and I just, it's just shocking. I wasn't really expecting that, because I've seen how we've been playing recently, and been watching it back there, and we've been playing really well, and I've been really impressed with the way we're playing. And a lot of people came into this game really positive and saying we've turned the corner and we're playing as a unit and we're playing really well. Half of those out there, or the whole team today, didn't give a shit. Yeah. Didn't give a crap. It looked like they were just. Looked like they had the flip-flops out already, and looked like they had the flip-flops out. We are safe. We are safe. I don't want to give it the kiss of death, but we are safe with 39 points. Yeah. I can't see us going down from this position, so I'd say that we are safe. We are. I don't want to excuse the pun. We are too good to go down this season. But some of those players today, I think the whole team ought to be ashamed of themselves. Just not good enough. Really not good enough. I don't know. As I say, I don't know whether that's complacency, or I don't know whether we set up tactically.
Well, a lot has been said about the starting lineup and Hernandez, and what did you make of it?
Do you know what? I think Pellegrini's got balls, because he's trying to send out a message that Arnautovic, obviously, he can't. Everyone was saying, "Oh no, it's all his brother, or it's all his brother." Can't be all his brother. Obviously, they talk to each other. There must have been more part in Arnautovic saying, "I want to go." He obviously gave the wave goodbye at whatever game it was at Watford, or whatever it was, when was it? December, or I can't remember what game it was. Anyway, whatever game that it was that he waved to the fans, basically saying, "I know I'm leaving." That's the only reason you do that, because after every other game that he's played, win, lose or draw, whatever, he's always like that, isn't he? Yeah. Right. So that was a telling sign for me. And I think Pellegrini's shown balls to actually make the right decision to leave him out of the team. But Hernandez blows hot and cold. That's the thing. I don't know really what to make of him. And maybe he doesn't want to be here either. Maybe he sort of thought to himself, well, hold on, I've not been starting for ages. Why should I, all right, throw me into a team and whatever, and I'll just earn my wage every week, and that's it.
He's been linked with a move away for the past 3 windows. So.
I know, but the thing is, if you look at the players that aren't in the team, people were raving, well, not raving, but people were sort of complimenting or saying how good Antonio has been recently, how good, let's say, how good Lanzini has been. But against this sort of team, against Cardiff, who are up and at 'em, basically, that's like what Warnock does. Warnock he probably fired up his players. They had not won in the last 3 games, right? Yeah. They had 3 straight defeats. And the complacency set in, and he had his players so fired up for this game that, you know, and he seems to love playing against West Ham, no matter who he's got. I mean, they lost their, like I think Don was saying earlier, they lost their best defender, what was his name, Sol Bamba, anterior cruciate ligament or whatever it was, and they played like that. And we didn't, I mean, how many shots on goal did we have? It's like we huffed and puffed in the second half, as I said, and we tried to put crosses in, but it was too predictable. And then what's this, all the players, like, as I say, passing, but then especially more in the second half, it's getting more frustrating because a lot of not the passes, but the players were too close to each other. So then one would lose the ball, and then Cardiff would take the ball, and then they'd break. Yeah. So we're lucky that we didn't, as I say, we're lucky we didn't lose by 3, 4 or 5, but hey.